Our planet, ancient and enigmatic, is woven with countless mysteries, some hidden in the depths of jungle or sea, others locked away behind vaults, walls, or the veils of tradition. From the first flicker of human curiosity, we have yearned to uncover the unknown, to step beyond boundaries and peer into realms set apart from the rest of the world. Yet, there exist places where the very act of setting foot is forbidden, not by happenstance, but by design. Here, the allure of the forbidden beckons, its power growing with every whispered rumor and untold story. Across continents and cultures, these forbidden places are cordoned off by the laws of nations, the raw power of nature, or the deeply held beliefs of communities. They are sanctuaries for lost civilizations, secretive strongholds, and untouched wilderness, each with its own compelling reasons for remaining out of reach. In our age of exploration, their impenetrability only sharpens our fascination, reminding us that some secrets are guarded for the sake of preservation, safety, or reverence. Today, I invite you to embark on a journey, not with boots and backpacks, but with imagination and empathy. Together, we will traverse the globe's hidden corridors, from sacred shrines and haunted isles to sealed tombs and government bunkers. Let's start by looking at 15 places you're not allowed to visit and understand the compelling reasons why their gates remain firmly closed to the world. Deep beneath the rolling hills of southwestern France lies a gallery from humanity's distant past, the Lascaux cave. Within, the stone walls come alive with vivid paintings of galloping horses, bison, and enigmatic symbols, rendered by Paleolithic artists some 17,000 years ago. These masterpieces offer a rare window into the minds and lives of our ancient ancestors, evoking awe at their creativity and connection to the land. Yet, this fragile portal to prehistory is under threat. Decades of visitors brought changes in air chemistry, spores, and even mold, which began to erode the delicate art. The very breath and presence of modern explorers, though well-intentioned, proved too destructive for the survival of these priceless images. In a desperate bid to preserve this irreplaceable heritage, authorities sealed the original cave in 1963, allowing only a handful of scientists to enter under strict conditions. Today, the true Lascaux remains shrouded in darkness, a silent testament to the tension between discovery and preservation. While replicas now share its wonder with the world, the original chamber sleeps undisturbed, its secrets kept safe from the touch of time and humanity alike. On the shores of Thailand's Phi Phi Lay Island, Maya Bay once shimmered like a turquoise jewel, a paradise made famous by its appearance in Hollywood films. Tourists flocked in droves, eager to stand where legends were made, their footsteps echoing across pristine sands and crystal waters. But the very popularity of this idyllic cove proved its undoing. Coral reefs were trampled, marine life disturbed, and the fragile balance of the ecosystem tipped irreversibly towards collapse. Recognizing the impending devastation, Thai authorities made a bold decision in 2018 to close Maya Bay entirely to the public. This move was not made lightly, for it meant sacrificing tourism revenue and denying countless visitors a dream fulfilled. Yet the closure was crucial, a lifeline for battered corals, nesting birds, and the intricate web of life that called this bay home. Today, Maya Bay is a place of quiet renewal. With no human footprints to mar its sands, nature is reclaiming what was lost. The lesson is clear. Sometimes, the greatest act of stewardship is to step back, allowing paradise to heal in peace. Hidden amidst the ancient forests of Japan's Mie Prefecture stands the Ise Grand Shrine, a sanctuary revered as the spiritual heart of Shinto. For over 2 millennia, these sacred wooden structures have been ritually rebuilt every 20 years, a tradition symbolizing renewal and the impermanence of all things. The air here is thick with reverence, every beam and pathway imbued with centuries of devotion. Unlike other places of worship, Ice's innermost sanctum is strictly off-limits to all but a select few, the high priests and members of the imperial family. Ordinary visitors may only glimpse the thatched roofs and towering cypress fences from afar, their curiosity piqued by what remains unseen. This barrier is not one of hostility, but of profound respect, preserving the shrine's purity and sanctity through the ages. To stand at the threshold of Ise is to feel the weight of tradition, an invitation to honor the unseen, and to accept that some mysteries are not ours to uncover. Off the coast of South Carolina lies an island that, honestly, few Americans know about. But for over 4,000 rhesus monkeys, Morgan Island is home. This isolated outpost isn't exactly a natural monkey paradise. Its story actually began in the late 1970s, when the colony was relocated from Puerto Rico to protect both animals and people from disease outbreaks. Since then, the monkeys have really thrived, living out their days mostly undisturbed by human interference. Still, the presence of so many primates does pose some unique risks. Diseases can easily leap between species, and the monkeys themselves just aren't used to human contact. For these reasons, access to Morgan Island is strictly prohibited to the public. Only researchers under, tight biosecurity measures are allowed occasional entry. This ensures both the safety of the colony and the health of nearby communities. Morgan Island remains a place where nature and science intersect, its shores echoing with the calls of creatures rarely seen, and reminding us that some experiments in coexistence really do demand careful boundaries. In the remote waters of the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, a sliver of land whose inhabitants have, remarkably, remained untouched by the outside world for tens of thousands of years. The Sentinelese people, fiercely independent and self-sufficient, have resolutely resisted contact with outsiders, meeting any approach with arrows and defiance. Their language and customs are completely unknown, their way of life unchanged since the Stone Age. To protect the Sentinelese from disease and exploitation, the Indian government has declared the island off-limits to all but the tribe itself. Approaching within 5 nautical miles is strictly forbidden, with the dual aim of safeguarding the tribe's autonomy and, preventing tragedy on both sides. The law, here, serves not only to bar the curious, but to preserve the last echoes of humanity's earliest history. North Sentinel Island is a living museum, a testament to human diversity and resilience. Its forbidden status is a rare act of respect, securing the tribe's right to remain a mystery in a world that so often seeks to unravel every secret. In 1963, the sea off Iceland was rent by a furious eruption, and from the boiling waves, a new island was born, Surtsey. This nascent land, still steaming, became a living laboratory for scientists eager to witness the birth of an ecosystem from scratch. How would life take hold on fresh, sterile lava? What secrets would the pioneers of plant and animal life reveal? To answer these questions without interference, Icelandic authorities imposed the strictest of restrictions. Only a handful of researchers are permitted to set foot on Surtsey, with every visit carefully controlled and documented. The island is meticulously monitored, free from the trampling of tourists or the accidental introduction of foreign species. In this untouched crucible, nature is the sole architect, weaving a tapestry of mosses, birds, and insects as she wills. Surtsey stands as one of the purest experiments in natural history, a reminder that sometimes the best way to understand our world is to observe, quietly and from a distance. In the barren heart of Nevada's desert lies a name synonymous with secrecy, Area 51. Shrouded in rumors of alien encounters and experimental aircraft, this military installation has fueled the imagination of conspiracy theorists and adventurers for decades. Barbed wire, motion sensors, and armed patrols guard its perimeter, while the sky above is a no-fly zone, further deepening the enigma. Officially, Area 51 is a testing ground for advanced aviation technology. Yet, its true operations remain classified, and even the smallest glimpse inside is strictly forbidden. Would-be trespassers are met not with curiosity, but with swift removal or prosecution. The mystique of Area 51 is amplified precisely because so little is known. And honestly, the forbidden is so tantalizing. Here, the boundary between myth and reality blurs. Area 51 stands as a monument to mankind's endless appetite for secrets and the power of the unknown to capture our collective imagination. Just off Brazil's southeastern coast lies a place both lush and lethal, Ilha da Queimada Grande, or Snake Island. Here, the golden lancehead viper, one of the world's deadliest snakes, reigns supreme. With thousands of these venomous serpents slithering through the undergrowth, every step is a gamble with fate. There are tales of lighthouse keepers meeting grim ends, and the island's reputation has only grown more fearsome with time. For the safety of both humans and snakes, the Brazilian government has banned all but select researchers and military personnel from landing on the island. The risk of fatal snakebite is simply too high, and the lanceheads themselves are a vulnerable species, their isolation making them both dangerous and precious. Snake Island remains a place where nature's rules are absolute. It is a forbidden domain where humanity wisely defers to the wild, and honestly, the most prudent course is respectful distance. In the Venetian lagoon, shrouded in mist and legend, lies Poveglia Island, a place whose history is steeped in tragedy. Used as a quarantine station during plague outbreaks and later as a mental asylum, its crumbling buildings and overgrown grounds are said to echo with the memories of those who suffered and died here. Stories of restless spirits and haunted ruins have made Poveglia infamous among paranormal enthusiasts. Yet, fascination is outweighed by caution. The Italian government has forbidden public access, citing both safety hazards and the need to protect the island's delicate structures. Decay and neglect have rendered Poveglia a dangerous labyrinth, where curiosity could all too easily lead to harm. Poveglia remains a poignant reminder that some places carry more than the weight of centuries. They bear scars best left undisturbed, their secrets whispered only by the wind and the waves. Beneath the marble splendor of the Vatican lies a labyrinth of knowledge, the Vatican's secret archives. Here, miles of shelving cradle centuries-old manuscripts, correspondence, and documents chronicling the rise and fall of empires, the secrets of popes, and the turning points of world history. The sheer scale and depth of this collection stirs the imagination, hinting at stories both wondrous and controversial. Yet entry into this vast repository is granted only to a select few. Accredited scholars may request access to specific materials, but the general public is barred entirely. Security is tight, and the archive's curators are vigilant stewards of the Church's most precious records. This veil of secrecy both preserves the fragile documents and fuels speculation about hidden truths locked away from prying eyes. The Vatican's secret archives remind us that knowledge, too, can be forbidden, and that the greatest mysteries are often hidden in plain sight, awaiting those deemed worthy to seek them out. On a remote icy outcrop in the Arctic Circle, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault stands as humanity's last bastion against catastrophe. Built deep within a mountain, this Doomsday Vault houses millions of seeds, genetic blueprints of the world's crops, preserved in case of war, disease, or environmental disaster. It is a silent guardian of our agricultural heritage, waiting for a day we hope will never come. Security here is paramount. Only authorized personnel are permitted entry, and every measure is taken to ensure the vault's integrity in the face of natural or human threats. The cold, darkness, and reinforced doors keep both seeds and secrets safe, while the world outside changes with every passing season. The Svalbard Vault is a symbol of foresight and caution, a place forbidden not out of fear but of hope. It whispers a promise that even in the darkest times, life will endure. Deep within the heart of Pyongyang lies a place as enigmatic as the regime it serves, Room 39. This shadowy government office is reputed to control vast resources, generating funds through legal and illicit means to support North Korea's leadership. The extent of its operations is the subject of endless speculation, ranging from international trade to secretive currency deals and beyond. Access to Room 39 is, unsurprisingly, impossible for outsiders. Even within North Korea, its workings are shrouded in secrecy, protected by layers of security and loyalty. Those who know do not speak, and those who speak know little. This aura of mystery reinforces the office's power, making Room 39 a focal point for intrigue and concern on the global stage. Here, the forbidden is not ancient or natural, but political, a reminder that the human desire to control, conceal, and command can be just as impenetrable as any fortress or jungle. Nestled amid the Ural Mountains, the town of Mezhgorye is invisible on most maps, its existence confirmed, yet its purpose concealed. Officially, it is a closed administrative territory, home to workers and their families. Unofficially, Mezhgorye is rumored to be linked to Russia's most sensitive military projects, perhaps even the guardianship of nuclear weapons or secret bunkers. Surrounded by fences and checkpoints, the town's boundaries are rigorously patrolled. Outsiders are strictly forbidden, and residents themselves live under a veil of confidentiality. Here, daily life unfolds in shadow, shaped by the needs of national security and the demands of secrecy. Mezhgorye is a city that exists both in reality and myth, a place where the ordinary and the extraordinary blend, and where the true story may never be fully told. Beneath a verdant mound in China's Shanxi province lies the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. Guarded by the legendary Terracotta Army, this subterranean complex has lain undisturbed for over 2 millennia. Ancient texts speak of rivers of mercury and palaces filled with treasures, but the heart of the tomb remains unexcavated, untouched by modern hands. Chinese authorities have forbidden entry, citing both technical and ethical concerns. The technology to excavate such a vast, delicate site without causing irreparable damage simply does not yet exist. Moreover, there is a profound respect for the emperor's final resting place, a recognition that some graves are meant to remain inviolate. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang stands as a monument to both human achievement and humility. Its silence speaks volumes, inviting us to marvel at what lies beneath, and to accept that some doors must remain closed for generations yet to come. Far out in the storm-lashed South Atlantic, more than 1,000 miles from any inhabited land, lies Bouvet Island, a desolate speck battered by wind and waves. Officially Norwegian, Bouvet is the most remote island on Earth, its volcanic cliffs and glaciers offering little welcome to the rare ship that ventures near. Life here is harsh and unyielding, with only penguins and seals as permanent residents. Access to Bouvet is strictly regulated. Treacherous seas, unpredictable weather, and sheer isolation make landings perilous, while environmental protection laws ensure that even scientific expeditions are rare and tightly controlled. For most, the island exists only as a point on a map, a place where nature rules unchallenged. Bouvet Island is the ultimate forbidden frontier, a world apart, untouched by humanity's restless urge to explore. It stands as a reminder that, even in our era of satellites,